The NYPD is going on one of its highest alerts in recent history. The Jewish high holiday of Rosh Hashanah begins at sundown on Monday. This year, it comes at a time when Israel today is increasing its ground war in Gaza. Meanwhile, world leaders are arriving next week in New York for the annual United Nations General Assembly.
And all this as tensions rise in the United States after the horrible murder of the polarizing conservative activist Charlie Kirk. Eyewitness News reporter Josh Einiger live at police headquarters in Lower Manhattan, where the police commissioner just held a briefing. Josh?
Yeah, Bill and Liz, this time of year, the NYPD really ramps up into high gear for security purposes, starting with the Jewish high holidays, which often coincides with the UN General Assembly. But as you rightly point out, this year, things are heightened even more. The threat environment so incredibly intense. We could show you video actually from Eastern Parkway today in Crown Heights. There is, in some areas of the city, around the clock, year-round police presence because of the ongoing threat against Jewish institutions and, in fact, actual past foiled plots against some of them. But across the city at houses of worship, you will start to see a heavily armed police presence starting as the high holidays get underway with the beginning of Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year, on Monday at sundown. Police do plan to fly more drones than ever. They plan to have long weapons teams and active police scenes, both visible and invisible, at houses of worship in all 5 boroughs as they work to keep the Jewish community safe. Right now, as we speak here at police headquarters, the police commissioner, as well as the head of the NYPD's intelligence division, intelligence bureau, are briefing members of the Jewish community about their plans to keep them safe next week and the week after.
Each attack makes the next more likely. That's how contagion works. Since October 7th, more than 25 attacks or disrupted plots have targeted Israeli and U.S. diplomatic sites. In December, a Virginia man was arrested for planning an attack against the Israeli consulate in Midtown. Last May, a man was arrested at JFK for allegedly trying to firebomb the U.S. Embassy in Tel Aviv.
This machine gets into gear at the speed of the threats that we're facing, which is faster and faster, driven by our online environment. And it's calibrated finely to keep all of us safe.
The NYPD, in the wake of September 11th, developed its own intelligence capabilities because New York was caught so flat-footed by a failure to communicate from federal law enforcement back in 2001. And as a result of that, they have created this machine that has foiled dozens of plots over the years, including quite a few, as the police commissioner pointed out there, just in the past year or two. Authorities stressing to members of the Jewish community who are here listening to them today that system is at full speed right now, ready to be on the lookout for any potential plots in the next few weeks. We're live at police headquarters. Josh Einiger, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.